Okay, very happy to be joined today by Jake McHugh, who makes his long-awaited Cage Warriors debut this weekend. Cage Warriors 193 in Manchester. Um, how are you doing, man? We're just a few days out.
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm really excited. It's going to be good.
Of course, we just touched on this a little bit before we hit record, but how are these next few days going to look for you? Obviously, it's not the longest journey. Still quite big that you could have had, especially compared to fighting an octagon. How is this going to go these next few days?
Its next few days are pretty chill, to be fair. So camp's done now. It's just about making weight. So I only really have one session a day, and I've just got to get to Newcastle, and that's it. Really, not much else happens.
It's been a long layoff.
Yeah,
It's been a long time since we saw you in the cage, well over 18 months. I know you've done some grappling in that time,
yeah.
but just fill in the blanks between that last submission win in Octagon to where we get to now, where you're just a few days out from making that walk again.
It's basically just been about improving my skills in all areas. I've stayed really active in grappling, um, so I stay really active in grappling for a couple of reasons. The first one is I really enjoy grappling, but the second is to keep myself like prepared and to keep a good routine in competition, so that when I do go back into the cage, it's not a big change, or it's not a big new thing. Like I have a routine that I do before I compete every single time, um, and I've can with through the grappling I can sort of refine that routine and then make it much more efficient and effective, so that when basically I've been working really hard on my striking. I've been working closely with Jack Kennedy, who's a Muay Thai fighter. He's a legend within the UK Muay Thai scene, and I've been working quite closely with Danny Willow, who coaches at No Limits, who is one of actually Meatball Molly's boxing coaches. So I'm really trying to work hard at the things that I'm not as good at, and refining and perfecting my grappling, which is obviously my bread and butter. Wasn't really a decision that I made. It was more Octagon's fault than anything. I
Okay.
decided to utilize the time as best I could, rather than take loads of time off, not actually train. I was asking Octagon to fight for a long time, and they basically just said no, but kept me under contract. It was just a big mess, to be honest, and it wasn't ideal. The ideal thing would be to fight as much as possible, especially while I'm fairly young, but it is what it is. Shit happens.
Yeah, I did want to obviously talk about Octagon because that is, when you look at the last couple of years in UK MMA, that's quite a big story. As well as, like you say, the treatment of the fighters. A lot of people are not able to get fights. You touched on it a bit there, but now you've been out of that world for a few months. How do you reflect on the Octagon experiment in the UK?
Um, I think I think that the Octagon as a show, the production is really good. The um the like the what's I can't think of the word, but you get to show yourself quite a lot in like terms of media, and they like put a lot into media. They put a lot into like um getting the fighter's name out there and stuff like that, which is really good. But then when it comes to actually scheduling fights, it's awful. The matchmaking is ridiculous, and I don't think the matchmaker has much of a clue with the UK MMA scene. And I'd put my name forward to fight on everything that I could, and it just wouldn't work out for one way or another, due to lack of organization, or lack of what seemed to be like them trying. To be honest, it was, I don't know, it was just really weird. Obviously, they've got an amazing production. They put loads of money into loads of different stuff, but I think where it sort of falls short is the organization aspect of it. Like, I've been around Cage Warriors a little bit now, and like everyone has a job. Everything is just really efficient. Everyone knows what to do. Like you're emailed with exactly what to do, where to be, how to do it, and it's just not like that in Octagon. It's kind of just really messy and weird. So yeah, I think that's kind of where they fall short, and that's why it didn't really work as well as it could have in the UK, because of the matchmaking and the disorganisation.
Yeah, there is because there was such a vast difference between what they were putting out in Europe and still, I mean, we see the stadium shows they're doing, they're huge shows. Um, and it just does seem just from the outside that they didn't know how to approach the UK market.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was it. To be honest, I also think that they thought their fighters would do a lot better than they did against the UK guys.
Yeah.
The UK talent level is one of the highest in the world, and the Eastern European, well, from where Octagon are coming from, just isn't on the same level as UK. And you saw that in a lot of different fights that Octagon put together. So yeah, and the two owners, Andre and Pavel, were like they really like to have to like promote the fighters from their own country and stuff like that. If that makes sense.
Of course. Looking ahead now, this weekend, Connor Patterson, the opponent, he's 1-0 as a pro, but he's done Four Nations, IMAF. What do you know about him, and what are your thoughts on what he brings to the table?
I think he's really strong. I think he's really experienced. I think he is. He's very well rounded. He's not particularly like a finisher. He's more of a decisioner. Um, so he has had a lot of experience in in fights, if that makes sense. Where like a lot of them have gone the distance. He knows what it's like to have to battle through a lot of adversity and stuff like that. I reckon it will be a tough fight. Um, I reckon he'll be like a little bit sort of savvy in positions and he knows how to win fights, if that makes sense, because of all the experience that he's had. But I do think that I'm just on a bit of a different level, especially within the grappling departments. I feel like it sounds a bit cocky, but I feel like there isn't many people, especially in Cage Warriors in the featherweight division, that have grappling that is even like near what mine is. So it is what it is. It will be quite tough, but I do think I'll be able to get the finish.
Yeah, obviously you've had all that time recently focusing on that grappling as well. And I mean, one thing is the benefit with being away from the cage for so long is that you've really had that time to kind of knuckle down and work on your game. And so, I mean, when you're talking about sort of 20 months out, it could be a completely different Jake McHugh stepping into the cage this weekend from that guy we saw in that last fight in Octagon. But in your mind, where are those improvements? Where is that development going to be evident this weekend?
Honestly, like I know people say this a lot, but I am a completely different fighter and a different person. A lot has happened over the past 20 months or whatever, and it has changed me as a person for lots of different reasons. But my, my game in general is completely different. I don't want to give a lot away in case he watches
Yeah, of
this,
course.
but it's not the same. It is completely different. I don't know how much to say without giving it away, without tipping him off,
We'll
sort
see
of.
this weekend. We'll see this weekend.
And basically, but yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not going to keep you too long tonight, but you have next gen huge, and there's a lot going on at the minute. Molly's in a huge spot. Molly's got a boxing debut coming up. Shem signed with the UFC. Big fight for yourself. I'm sure the vibe at the gym at the moment has got to be an all-time high, right?
It is. Every time you walk into the room, there's the mats. Like next gen is huge, especially for an MMA gym. Mat is just always full. It's a boss atmosphere to be around, especially when you're at like a bantam feather or a lightweight. Like that's basically the whole gym, and we all just gel together really well. We all bounce off each other really well. It's just it's really cool to be a part of.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, Paddy, probably the name that jumps off the page. Do you think he gets that title fight next?
Um, I mean, I'm not too sure. I mean, I think he would batter Taporia to be honest, but because he's just actually a really intelligent fighter. But I do think they'll probably offer it to Gaethje first. He has done a lot for the UFC for the sport, and I think if I was Gaethje, I'd feel like I deserved it as well. So we'll see. I mean, definitely within the next year, he'll get a title shot, I imagine.
I mean, as we mentioned, title shots, we're gonna bring it back to you. Pedro's debut this weekend. How soon? I mean, there's an open title at the top of the
There is.
yeah, yeah, there is. How soon are you looking at getting towards that consideration?
Um, I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but with like towards the end of next year or the year after, it's definitely it's definitely doable. If I have a fight this year, even maybe another one at the end of the year if the opportunity presents itself, and then 3 or 4 next year, I'll definitely be within contention of a Cage Warriors title shot for sure.
And
So
when you look towards the top of the division you are now stepping into in Cage Warriors, who are the guys that stand out to you as guys like, I'd like to fight that guy. I'd like to fight that guy.
I'm not too sure to be honest. Everyone, anyone. um, the people at the top of the division at the minute, like Loof, you've got that like Aiden Lee, you've got a couple good guys, but the yeah, I don't know. I don't even have really anyone in mind. Just I just do what I do.
Yeah, just focusing on yourself. I get it. I get it. We've
Yeah.
got a bit of a quick fire segment here, so I'm just gonna throw some things at you, and then I'll let you get on your way. Favorite food?
Favorite
Not
food?
the ideal question to be asking a few days out from the fight. I'm aware.
um, Roast dinner. It's not really a food, but that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Favorite drink?
Favorite what? Sorry.
Favorite drink?
Pepsi Max Cherry.
A lot of shots for cherry.
Yeah, cherry's the one.
And the Dr. Pepper Cherry Crush. A lot of people
Yeah, that's good.
liking that at the moment.
Yeah.
I spoke to Curtis Campbell a few weeks ago, and he's a big fan of the Dr. Pepper Cherry Crush.
Nah, Pepsi Cherry Max the one. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. Favorite breakfast cereal, or what's your go-to breakfast?
Cheerios.
Yeah. Favorite movie?
Oh, um, Kung Fu Panda 2.
Two.
Two, number two. Number two is the
Uh,
best.
Favorite TV show?
TV show. At the minute, it's Bob's Burgers. We're smashing through all of that. Or Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That one's sick as well.
Favorite musician?
I'd have to say Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite sport other than MMA?
Um, Jiu-Jitsu.
That's fair. That's fair. Favorite fight. So a favorite fight to watch and a favorite fight of your own as well.
A favorite fight to watch. Um, my favorite fight just to watch myself is PT versus Corey Sandhagen. I've watched that fight more than 50 times. It's like I feel like it's the best fight that is or one of them that has ever happened, like technically wise. Every time.
Yeah, two supremely technical guys
Yeah. It
there.
was ridiculous. It was good. Um to watch, I actually watch Justin Gaethje versus Perceive one every time before a fight because it's just utter like violence. It's sick. It's boss.
And a favorite fight of your own career as well.
Sorry,
A favorite fight of your own career.
of mine. It would have to be the second time I fought Armand.
Yeah,
That, yeah, yeah.
of course, of course. Yeah, put some demons behind you in that one, I'm sure.
So yeah,
Yes. A favorite fighter.
Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again, I'm sensing a vibe. Obviously, you mentioned the Gaethje fight there, but you like these technical guys.
I do like the technical guys. I've spend a lot of time studying and watching fights, but yeah, Demetrius Johnson's the guy. I think he's the GOAT, to be honest. He's better than John Jones, in my opinion. He's done more for the sport. He's won more belts. He's just a sick guy.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Favorite submission to practice?
Head and arm.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah, that's me one.
you pull it off in the gym a lot.
Yeah, that's me sub.
Funniest person you've met in MMA?
In Liam Gittins, probably. I mean, if he
Yeah,
watches, head'll grow even bigger than it already is. But yeah, he's hilarious. The stuff he did to Giordano was was hilarious.
oh, yeah, that's a not situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um, Finally, best piece of advice you've been given.
Um, Let me just phrase this right. Um, it's not the fact that you've lost; it's how you deal with coming back from it. That was a big one. Also, proper preparation leads to piss. Sorry, hold on. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. That one
Yeah,
always. Yeah, that's good.
of course. That's a perfect way to end it. I mean, we know you've put proper preparation in for this one. So
Yeah.
we're looking to see the fruit of that labor, of course, this weekend. Thanks for taking the time, Jake. Very excited to see the Cage Warriors debut. Finally, I mean, it was put back a few months, but we're there now. Um, Cage Warriors 193 in Newcastle. UFC Fight Pass is where you can watch if you're not going down. Just finally, Jake, give us the hard sell. When yourself, Connor Patterson step into the cage, what can the people expect?
Um, a really, really sick grappling scrap is what I'm imagining. Going to be good fireworks, lots of scrambles. Cardio is going to be put to the test.
Yeah, perfect. I'm very excited for that. It's one of the fights that I'm most looking forward to on the card this weekend. So yeah, I want to thank you for taking the time today, Jake. Best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks.